part 2 on the ultimate Gantry Crane. I got my protein shake, my welding hood. Let's start welding some stuff, huh? Yeehaw! Get all this material all cut. Today's gonna be a good day. Woo woo! So here's a little mid-clip tip, little trick of the trade. If you're ripping down a piece of plate with a plasma cutter or oxyacetylene torch like we'll be doing today, you can clamp a piece of angle like we just did here and use it as a guide. So your torch cannot be moved at all. You just slide it on down and make sure you have perfect stick out and perfect travel speed, and you'll have a good cut like every time. You want to double check your distance. Make sure you're square before you cut. Measure twice, cut once. You also want to make sure you are cutting on the side that you don't want to keep, because if you mess up, it's going to be on the side that, not the finished product side over here. So this is basically a protector guide and helps you make a perfect cut, because you won't be able to take any more than this angle is allowing you to take. So I hope you learned something, and I gotta finish cutting everything. So now that I have my material all cut, I'm gonna use this mag drill and mag drill all the holes for the anchor points. After that, we'll get to welding. Transferring my layout from one side to the other so I can drill a through bolt. Right now I'm checking for square, and I'm trying to make it perfectly centered. You're gonna hit the magnet and hit power. And don't hate on my Dawn, it's really good cutting oil, believe it or not. So now, I'm going to lay out for the holes for the mounting locations on the I-beam. And after that, we're done drilling holes, and I'm happy because these holes are killing me. drill through both of them like that to guarantee fitment. Guarantee that I'm perfect if I drill through both plates. So no way I can mess it up. But I got 7 more holes to drill, and yeah, don't remind me. Now that we're all done drilling and cutting, we can finally weld. So we're going to be working on the mounting location to the beam first, right here. That print shows it has a tube and then 2 gussets, like such. We're kind of modifying that print because that print doesn't show equal size gussets. I modified, I thought it'd look better if we used the same size gusset. So I don't know, just personal preference, and it'll do its job. 1/4 inch 10 by 10 triangle. So stay tuned, and hopefully we get this thing all built. So on something like this, I always check with a square or tri-square or something if I'm perfectly plumb, and if I'm not, I tack the side that it's leaning away from. If you tack the highest side, you can always draw it up plumb. And here I'm just tacking it with MIG just because it's way easier than tacking with stick, but I'll be welding the whole thing out with 7018 for its structural properties. So now that we have our tube tacked, before I go adding a bunch of heat to this and warping the hell out of this top plate, I'm going to put these gussets in there for that reason right there, so it doesn't get all warped. Again, you can take a square and check for plumb. Right there, I'm pretty good. Alright, so that's one tacked up. Now I'm going to tack up the other one, and I'm just going to start tacking up everything, and then after everything's all tacked up and ready, I'll switch over to stick and I'll run some 7018 1/8 inch. Finish the whole thing with that. So now we're moving to the A-frame. I'm just going to get it all, I have everything all cut and ready and put in place for the most part, so I'm just going to make sure everything's perfect and tack it all in place. And so everything's all tacked. Now we're going to weld it out with some 7018.